recording cranking. That's what I like to hear, that word right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to welcome you tonight to Partner.co. We got a great headline tonight. This young lady, we're going to bring on Susan in a few minutes. Trust me, you want to make sure you got pad and pencil, tissues maybe, and get ready because she is rocking the world. This woman is literally rocking the world with our company. But before we can get there, though, we got to have a great host, and I'm so honored to be with Ashley tonight. I love Ashley and Todd's story more than anything. They were living their dream. They had their dream jobs, but they weren't living a dream life. And here they are at PartnerCo. Now they have the best of both worlds. They are sought after speakers and trainers. Ashley is leading the way. I'll tell you what, I tell my ladies, you've got to plug in. And I tell the men, act like a woman and plug in. You've got to plug in because she is on fire. She's leading the nation. She's leading the world. And she loves having fun. And here's what I love about her more than anything else. She loves helping other people live their dream. Ashley, all yours.
Thank you so much, Fred. So yeah, Fred, was spot on. I had my dream job of being a stay-at-home mom. That's all I ever wanted to do. And my husband had his dream job of, he was a high school football coach. That man ate, slept, and breathed football. So although we both had our dream jobs, it wasn't giving us our dream life. At 30-something years old, we woke up and found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. And nobody ever grows up to do that, right? Nobody ever dreams to do that. So, just so you know, we all sat in your shoes. We sat in your shoes quite a few years ago. And when we saw what you're about to see, we weren't skeptical. We just, two things came into play in our minds. One, we didn't have the time. We were extremely busy. At the time, we had 3 kids, and he ran an 8A football program. And if he did not win, he did not have a job next year. Our life was Friday Night Lights before Friday Night Lights even existed. So then the second part of it is we just didn't have the income. We didn't have the money to get started. And so I can just tell you that what you're about to see, take a serious look at it because it can affect you from 2 standpoints. One, from your health, and it can help change your health to whatever degree you choose for it to be changed to. And then the second, to your finances. Again, I don't know about you, but I just went to the grocery store today and oh my goodness, when I left there, I just looked at my buggy like, what did I get, for that much money? And so I can just tell you it costs a lot right now to just live and survive. So if you need an extra stream of income to whatever degree you choose for it to be changed to, it's just your choice. We're just the vehicle to help facilitate that. So with that being said, the name of the company is Partner.co. We are a global company. We're in over 50 countries around the world. So we're so much more than just some little small company in Alabama or Florida or Texas. I mean, we're in China, we're in Australia, we're in Japan, we're in Mexico, we're in Canada, we're all over the country. But here's what makes us really unique and different from any other company out there is that we're just partnered with doctors from all around the world. So all of our products are doctor created, but they're backed by science. And the one thing that all of our doctors have in common is a no compromise philosophy. But what does that really mean for you and I? What it means is that all of our products come with 0 negative ingredients, no fillers. Everything has a purpose. But more importantly, all of our products come at clinical doses. They're not just fairy dusted with the ingredients like the products that we go buy off the shelf or we order online. So we have over 100 products within our company. We have 3 different liquid superfoods. We have a clean energy drink line. We have a whole nutritional supplement line. We've got from balance and hormones and weight loss, athletic performance, gut health, you name it, we've got it. We just sit right in the middle of 7 different multi-billion-dollar industries out there. No matter what season of life you're in, we have something for that. And that's what I love is that we can hit anywhere you're at in life. I was already buying 2 to 3 to 4 products in any one of these different industries. The problem is that I was either going to the big box store or ordering them online. Yes, I'm guilty of it. And then I would start taking the product, and then halfway through the product, I had zero results from it. So now I got a cabinet full of half-used products, and I'm nowhere better off than I was when I started the product. So I'm right back at zero. So all I did is just redirect my spending through myself. I've got high quality products, but at the end of the day, what does it really matter? Is if I get real results, right? And that's what you get with our products. But we're only going to talk about this one product, and it's called our Body Balance and Drops, our Happy Drops, Liquid Drops, Liquid Discipline, Skinny Drops. They've got Magic Drops. They've got tons of nicknames out there. But what it is just 2 bottles that come in this box, and it absolutely affects anybody, no matter what age, where you're at in life. I've never seen anything that can affect the masses like this one product does. So 2 bottles in a box, like I said. The first bottle is a clear liquid, and you're going to put it underneath your tongue 3 times a day. And it's all homeopathic, all natural. And it gets sublingually absorbed into the body. And what it's going to do is going to help support your thyroid, whether it's high or low, and it's going to help get it back in balance. It's going to help support your pancreas, and it's going to help line out your insulin levels. So how many of us really walk around insulin sensitive out there, right? I mean, we're all right there borderline. Now we're going to help pull down those sugar cravings. It's also going to help detox the body. The second bottle is the Accelerate, and you can do that 2 to 3 times a day. And what it's going to do, because of the liquid pure form of B12 that's in there, the biotin, the rhodiola, and the rosehip, and the ashwagandha root, now we're increasing our energy naturally. We're increasing our metabolism naturally. We're boosting our mood. We're just feeling better. But here's one of the things that's really important is now we're going to stabilize out our cortisol levels. You know, as we get bombarded with stress, I think from the moment we pick up our phone to the moment we put our phone down, we turn our TV on till we turn our TV off. It's like we're bombarded with just crisis, 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 stress, stress, stress all day long. So our cortisol levels stay spiked from the stress or crisis mode all around us. The foods that we eat keeps our insulin levels spiked. So when those stay spiked, therefore it suppresses our other hormones that's in our body, and they can't really function the way our body was actually designed to. So now we're going to help line those out. And now our body starts getting balanced and back working for you instead of against you. And let me tell you, the one side effect to this product is weight loss. I don't know about you, but to have a positive side effect to a product is almost unheard of. So we have this amazing approved food list. It's a massive amount of food on here. Listen, we just tell you to eat from the approved food list and then take the drops. They only work if they get in your body. They do not work if they're sitting in the bottle. So we're not counting carbs. We're not counting calories. We're not starving you. There's a massive amount of food lists. We also have a cookbooks. We also have recipes. We're a community of people here to help you. Just meet you wherever you are in life, because everybody's bodies here is different and everybody's goals are different. So we get to lock arms with you and just get to be a part of your journey. But at the end of the day, what really, really matters is real people with real results. So I'm going to bring up our first testimonial for tonight. Amazing. Susan, are you with us? If she can unmute. So Susan has been on the drops. This is after her 4th child that she actually started the drops. And you can just see her transformation here. I don't know if y'all can help her unmute.
Hey, I'm unmuted.
Okay, there you are. Come on in.
Yeah, I got started on the drops and lost 48 pounds in 3 months, and I've been able to keep it off for a year. So it's just been a huge blessing. I have more energy, I sleep better, and it's just been incredible, the benefit of the drops.
And this is after your 4th child.
That was my 3rd child.
That was your
I
3rd.
didn't
I'm so
even.
sorry.
That's okay. Look, I got so many, it's hard to keep up.
I love it. Well, I've got 4, so it's not, I feel like that's not a lot, but it is kind of, I guess, I don't know. But oh my goodness, wow. That is amazing. I couldn't even believe you even had that much weight to lose, but that is phenomenal. And then your husband, Josh, like I don't ever remember Josh looking like that.
That was him, New Year's Eve this past year.
What?
2023 going into 2024. I just cut his face out of the picture, but that's what he looked like. He was very unhealthy, and it took him 9 years to take the drops and get on the health journey. But in 3 months' time, he lost 37 pounds, and he's kept it off since March. So I'm really proud of him.
Well, he looks amazing.
He had terribly high blood pressure, like in the red zone, and his blood pressure is totally normal now.
Wow. What a transformation. And then this is Anna.
Yes, her and her husband got on the drops, and she's lost 9 pounds. He's lost 19, and they're doing incredible in the business too.
Wow. And then we've got Susan Cameron.
Yeah, she was my friend in 4th grade. She reached out to me. She saw one of my posts, and she's done incredible on the drops and the business side.
And she had, is it Lyme? Am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
And
She
so
had been exposed to toxic mold and Lyme, and nothing worked for her. She was working with a doctor out of Pakistan that deal with homeopathy, and he wasn't helping her at all. So she didn't think it would work, and the drops transformed her health and her finances.
But isn't that everybody's story, right? The drops are everybody's last ditch effort, right? If these don't work, I'm just giving up. I've heard that story probably 1,000,000 times a day. And then they get on the drops, right?
She's done incredible.
And then we've got Karen. You can
Yeah,
just her transformation, her adrenal exhaustion, like she was just going to the doctors, couldn't quite get help, couldn't get feeling better. And I love what she says when she says her kids, her daughters have the mom that they deserve, and her husband has the wife that he married back. So I just love hearing her story as well. You can just see the transformation. And then we got Barb's.
Yeah, Barb's amazing. I mean, she just transformed, and she let herself be very vulnerable. And you can see the transformation in the first 6 weeks and then 14 weeks. She looks amazing, and her energy is just contagious.
She is.
2 weeks into being on the drop, she quit her full-time job, like her career for years, and went on the business side full-time. So she's just an incredible woman.
Wow. That is amazing. And she definitely contagious. I love her energy.
Amber May, she does hair in California, and you can see her transformation. These are just such incredible people.
They really are. And just doing the drops. I mean, just the drops and eating from the approved food list. It's amazing what happens. There's so many more results too, and so many more wins than just the number on the scale.
And Tandra was a nurse I worked with. She's lost 10 pounds, no more migraines, and she's a nurse out of school, and she has put in her notice. She only has a couple days left. She's going full-time Partner Co. So it's exciting, the life changing of people's finances, having the freedom of life and the health results. It's exciting.
Really is. Watching, you're 100% right. I love seeing the trend. And there's so many more transformations than just their health too, as well, right? So then we've got Ursula, mother of 6. She homeschools her kids. Her kids play competitive sports. So we all know what that's like. We live at the ball field, right? We're go, go, go. And so that just shows you how easy the drops are to take with you on the go. She'll tell you that she weighs less than she did when she had her first child. And then we've got Tanya over there in Oklahoma. You can just see the transformation that's just in the picture, and just 12 days apart. And that's just inflammation that's in her face. And then one of our co-hosts here is Miss Brittany. She has PCOS, and like all of us have she's been on it all, tried it all, doctor prescribed diets. And I'll never forget that look when she looked me in the eyes and for the very first time and said, I'm going to take the drops, but they're not going to work for me. Right? Why would they work for me? A stranger's giving me 2 bottles in a box, is telling me to eat from the approved food list and take these drops. And so I said, Brittany, just take the drops. And within 3 to 4 or 5 days, starting the drops, she called, and something had happened that had not happened in 15 years that was not doctor induced. That's when she knew she had her hands on something. So she's down 100 pounds. And then that's her mother on the journey with her that's down over 56 pounds now. You know, this is just their journey and we just get to be a part of it. And this was probably my favorite part of watching these to everybody change their life from a health standpoint and to a financial one. And then we've got Wendy. She's down 22 pounds, no more hot flashes. Her energy level is way up. So like I said, there's so many more wins than just the number on the scale. David and Dina over there in my little Hallmark town in Georgia. He is down 117 pounds. Look at his transformation. And just when I say there's so many more wins here than just the number on the scale, when you hear his journey and what he's able to do now, it's just so, like, I just teared up, like where he parks in the parking lot, when he gets in and out of his car with the steering wheel, when he sits down at a booth. I mean, just so many more wins that he's not had in such a long time. So I just love hearing their story and being a part of their transformation. And then his beautiful wife, who's a pharmacist, left pharmacy, and they own a bookstore, but this is what they want to do full time. So she's down 35 pounds as well. And then Michael, down 30 pounds. Randy, I need to update this. He's down over 160 pounds now. Dr. Crystal's lost, she's got autoimmune. She now weighs less than the amount of weight she lost. And then we've got Miss Kim, who's got muscular dystrophy, can't exercise. Her doctors at UAB told her she was 2 years away from being in a wheelchair. And so she's not alone, what I'm about to tell you. She lost 92 pounds in her first 8.5 months. She's been here 5 years. The picture of her in the white shirt was over 5 years ago. The picture in the pink dress was this past April in Tahiti. So she's lost that 92 pounds within that first 8.5 months. But here's the most important thing. She's maintained and kept that weight off. And it's been 4.5 years now. So she's not alone. That's because we aren't a diet. We're not a weight loss. We are a lifestyle change because we don't have a weight epidemic out there. We have a lifestyle epidemic. So what our do with our Proof Food List is we help you change that to a lifestyle change, because that's what this is about. AJ's down over 100 pounds in 6 months. He's a coach over in Georgia. And then you can just see Ernest's transformation and Rayshawn's transformation, both of them in 8 weeks. So I'm going to switch gears for just a second now. We just talked about 1 out of 100 products that we have. I'm going to switch gears our business side. And here's how easy it is to get started. For a one-time fee of $29.95, that gets you a website, that gives you access to all 50 countries. It gets you access to all 100 products. You get a back office with that keeps track of all your customers, your orders, but most importantly, your paychecks. So you get an app that you can download and run everything right here through your phone if you so choose. So we have a lot of digital tools for a one-time fee of $29.95. It's pretty amazing. This is how easy it is to get started. We all know that when you buy in bulk, you get a better discount, right? I mean, we're all about saving money. I mean, I will drive 15 miles to save $10. I just will. We all do it, right? So buying in bulk, we've got a couple different options. Here's a 4-pack. And what we'll tell you is sell 3, you get your box for free. If that's something that you're like to do to get your box free, not only will it cover that free box, but it also cover that $29.95. So now you got a free business and a free box of drops. That sounds pretty good to me. But option 2 is also, you can choose if you to a 10-pack. And if you choose that, you can use one and you could sell the other 9 if you so choose. And then you can see what that profit is. So the profit, you get a lot more profit back into your pocket. And that is option 2. Or if you want to go all in with option 3, it's a 30-pack and you can see that you actually double your money and what your profit is when you sell those 30-pack. And then after that, with that, when you get that 30-pack, you instantly start at the top level at 30% payout, which is pretty cool. And once you're there, you're locked for life. So you've got 3 options there to choose from. Just pick one. It's really simple. And I said the word sell. When I say the word sell, I just hear, when I hear it, I just do this automatically because I am not a salesperson. I never have, never could sell anything. I couldn't sell ice on a hottest day ever in Texas. But you know what I can do? I can share my story. I can share it by either word of mouth, because I had 3 or 4 girlfriends that I could call up because we all have those same conversations. Where are these hot flashes coming from? I am not sleeping at night at all. Where's this brain fog? I have zero energy anymore. And I cannot lose this last 10 pounds no matter what I do. We all have those girlfriends that we all had that conversation with. Or you can share on social media. It's totally your choice, whichever one. Just pick one. You can do both if you so choose. If social media is your choice, download this app. It's called Boards. When you download it, we're going to send you a link and it'll upload right into that app. And it helps you launch your business instantly. And we lock arms with you and we help you every step of the way. And now we're setting your business up for success right out the gate. Like I said, it takes like 10 minutes max to sit there and make your first post. And all you're going to do is start sharing your journey. Listen, we're not changing anybody's habits. People are already posting on social media already. They're posting their first day of school of their kid or their grandkid. They're posting their vacations. They're posting their birthdays. They're posting their anniversaries. Heck, some people post their lunch for the day. All we're doing is taking one more step and just sharing your journey on social media, taking it along all along the way with you. So like I said, we're not changing anything. So now you're taking those box of drops that I just showed you, buying in bulk, and now we're turning them into profits. That's that income that comes into that Venmo, that Cash App, that PayPal, that Zelle instantly that makes a difference in your household today, tomorrow, next week. It's completely your choice. How fast you start making that post depends on how fast you start actually selling those boxes of drops. But listen, we are so much more than just selling a box of drops. We're building a real business out here. Our company's compensation plan was actually voted #1 in the industry. You do not have to take my word for it. You can go Google that and look that up at the Better Business Home magazine. But within our company and within our pay plan, we get paid here 9 different ways. We only talked about one. And I don't know about you, when the one we talked about was retail profits. But I don't know about you. I worked in a doctor's office. I've never got paid 9 different ways. Todd coached football, won state championships. We never got paid 9 different ways. Susan, you were a nurse. Have you ever been paid 9 different ways?
Not till I came here, and I sure like it.
Fred, how about you?
Well, spent most of my life in a ditch laying brick as a young bricklayer. Nothing wrong with that. But I used to pray to get paid, much less 9 different ways. Golly, it's just crazy.
I know. And so like I said, we talked about the retail profits, and then get with the person that invited you, and we're happy to go over the other ways that we get paid. But to get paid, you must have what's called a subscribe and save. That's $150 worth of product. Listen, that unlocks that weekly paycheck. It unlocks that total 30% discount out of all 100 products. There's no contract here. It can be changed up every month, and it doesn't even have to be you. It could be a customer if you so choose, or you can get that product and turn around and retail it. There's a lot of options. Just get back with the person that invited you, and we would love to go over that with you. One of my favorite ways that we get paid is what's called our savings bonus. Listen, we're not about getting you in debt. We're about getting you out of debt, because there's so many companies out there that are about putting you into a car program or anything like that. We created a savings program. And so when you hit a small threshold in one of the areas that we get paid, we call this free money, because now the company sets aside 15% into an account with your name on it. When it hits $10,000, they call you up and direct deposit it that following Friday. And then after that, then you get an extra check every month. So instead of getting paid 4 times a month, you now get paid 5 times a month. And I don't know, it goes up to $2,000. And so that can be your car note, your house note, your retirement, paying off a credit card, vacation, fun money. How about just fun money now, this day and age? I love that. And then if make an extra stream of income, getting your health back. And now who likes free travel? I do. I love to travel, but especially when it's free, right? So we take 2 trips a year, and Tahiti is our big global trip that we go on, and that is a trip of a lifetime. And then the second trip this past year was to the Bahamas, all expense paid. And then they're going to announce here our next trip in North America coming up here in just like 2 weeks in our PXP event. So it's kind of exciting. So, you know, we are all about helping you regain your health to whatever degree you choose for it to be changed to, and also to regain your finances. I mean, start building in whatever degree. I mean, what if you just built in an extra $500 to $1,000 a week or a month? That's life changing, right? And then on top of that, if you like to travel for free, then you get to go kind of see the world. But what I really want to do now is bring up our guest, because, you know, she's lived the dream. Nobody ever grows up to do this, right? And I just want you to know and hear from her that where she was in life when this industry found her, and then what it's allowed her to do over the last, we've known each other now for 15 years, right, Susan?
We have, and it's just been a huge blessing. When this found me, I was on my knees praying for something to help us financially. We had a Sunday school class that said, "Ask and you shall receive." I was praying, only looking at registered nursing jobs because that was my background. That's what I had my degree in. And I was introduced to a home-based business. I took it as an answer to my prayer, and I went on a mission to answer other people's. And it's just been an incredible journey. I worked hard at it. I've been able to, step away, enjoy my kids. My baby went to kindergarten in August, and in December I re-engaged. And the funny thing is, with attraction marketing, I haven't even been on social media in probably 3 years. And I'm not real good at technology, but I absolutely love people. I love changing people's life. I love cheering people on to feel better, to do better, to have better. And that's been my mission since I replugged in December. And with a simple system of copy paste, I'm like, this is incredible. And it's just went gangbusters. And the lives I've already seen change have been the most rewarding thing. And this summer is definitely the best summer that my kids have had in a long time. Like, we were able to take them to Disney. We've been to the beach. I can't even count how many times, because you can do this business from anywhere. And it's just been a lot of fun. We've been to Tahiti, to the Bahamas, to Puerto Rico. And yeah, that's more places than we've been in years. So the opportunities here, I'm no different than anybody else. I used to pick up nights and weekends as a nurse, and the car would need tires or the dishwasher would break, and there would go our vacation money. So it's just amazing to give people opportunity. I honestly thought I was the only one that struggled, and I learned I'm not the only one. And it's just been an incredible journey to meet the most wonderful people in the world. And it's basically self-development with a pay plan, just helping other people.
I want to back up though. When you guys started, what did your husband say? Because you put it on a credit card to get started, and you're not who you are today. So who they see you are now was not the Susan Frank that I met and when you first got started in this industry. So if everybody sits there and says, "Oh, that's for Susan and that's not for me," that happened to her. She can do it, but not me. Let's just back up real quick, because I think this is a really important point to hit home. When you joined, you put it on a credit card, and what did your husband say?
You don't know business. You don't even talk to people at church. You're not going to make any money at that thing.
You don't talk to anybody, nobody. You were shy. Like, and then look at you. And I mean, so if you think you're shy and you don't like to, or don't want to talk to people or anything like that, what was it that made you get out of that comfort zone to step out and go do something? Like, what was that?
That I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired, and my dream my whole life was to be a mom. So
And what was it? You wanted, your child was sick and you called in. Tell that part, because I think that's important. Because we, as a mom and working mom, we all have this. This has all happened to us.
So I was at work. I got a call, and my born baby had a temperature of like 102. And so I told my boss, and she said, "Oh, well, you don't have any days. You've already taken it all at maternity leave." So I couldn't even go take care of my own child
And that
because
was
of
it.
the job.
And that was it. You never look back.
This is true.
I mean, you've been able to be a full-time parent. You've been able to live on passive income. And now, because of just the system that came into place, you've come back in and started working again, because your youngest is now in school, right? So now you've got a little bit of extra time to actually start, you could build something.
Absolutely. And whereas most people would like get a plan B, like when she told me I couldn't have off, I was like, well, here's my 2-week notice. And I came home and I told my husband, I quit my job today. I don't care where we live, what I drive. My dream was to be a mom, but I learned 3 months without my income that I needed an income, and I couldn't go back to work and make up for the debt that had accrued in those 3 months. So I knew I had to do something different. And I just totally took this as an answer, and it's just been life changing. The Lord took my safety net away and pushed me to where I wasn't comfortable so I could go help other people that weren't comfortable become comfortable with a better life and better, amazing, supportive people all around you.
I love your story every single time, because everybody can relate to that. We all start somewhere, right? And it was just that, like you said, just losing that security blanket and having and just being sick and tired and wanting something different. And that was you and where you were at. Because when I tell you, she was shy, she didn't want to talk in front of people, she wouldn't do her own meetings. But yet she was determined to make this work. So she just kept getting uncomfortable to get comfortable, to get uncomfortable, to get comfortable. And here she is. She's one of the fastest growing females that's ever been in our industry, and fastest to over $1 million in our business. So, Fred, do you have any questions for Susan? I'm sorry, I kind of hogged up all the time.
Actually, I have one quick question. And first of all, it's a compliment and a question. Recently, my wife and I were in North Carolina. I'm not a part of her team, so to speak, if you want to kind of look at it that way. She never makes a penny, whether I do well or don't do well, but like vice versa. But you were so kind to invite me into your home where you did a couple leadership trainings. And it stuck to me, and I watched you work with your brand new people there. And what I come to realize, you have a real servant's heart to serve. And I don't know if that was built into you, but there's women out here and men right now watching this Zoom going, who's going to help me? How do you instill in them? You seem to do a wonderful job. What do you think the 3 keys to the success here is? 3 major keys that if anybody with no experience can come here and get engaged with you, Ashley, ourselves, or anyone on the Zoom, have a shot at it, a real shot at life and living their dream. What would you say the 3 keys are? Because you're living it.
Keep a positive mindset. Help everybody, because we're all with the same company, and that's what I love. I don't care if you're on my team or not. I want your life improved. Like, we're all on this earth to help each other, and if you go help enough people get what they want, then it's going to come back to you. So just focus on helping everybody else, and you'll wake up one day and your life will be changed. And the third thing is take action, like massive action. Like, don't sit around, because there's people that are going to get up and run with this opportunity, and they're going to take off. So don't sit and get people started, because that might be more than 3, but you can't change their life unless they get started. So be confident that hey, you can make a difference in their life because you can, and this can. And people spend all their money to get their health back. So it's such a blessing that we can help people with their health and financially. And finances, I mean, money isn't that important, but it ranks up there with oxygen, like try to live without it. So it's just amazing what we have.
You're amazing. We appreciate you more than you can ever imagine. Ashley, let's bring this. I don't know of a better way to end this tonight's show tonight, or program, or opportunity meeting, whatever you want. I'm Jack. Listen, I'm ready to run through my front door without opening it. I'm ready to take serious action. With that being in mind, here's your action for you guests tonight. Call the person back who invited you to tonight's Zoom. Obviously, they cared enough about your health, cared enough about you personally and financially to invite you to tonight's Zoom. And so get back with them and let them know where you, what was it that you really got your attention? Was it the product that got your attention? Wonderful. Welcome aboard. Was it the opportunity that got you interest in our company? Welcome aboard. Or was it like me and Ashley, and I'm sure Susan, was it the product and the opportunity got our attention? Both got our attention. Let your friend who invited you tonight know and take serious action. Ashley, I appreciate you more. No, you're the hostess with the mostest. Susan, keep leading us all. We appreciate you and love you, and there ain't nothing you can do about that, girl.
But thank you, guys. I appreciate you having me on.
Thank you, everyone. Everybody out there, have a great, great night.
Good night.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you so much, Susan. You're awesome.